Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The other day I did a video and said that I'd got some items at the gathering and that there would be reviews coming up. Some of these items were gifts, some of them were purchased, but I want to go over real quick, show you everything that I got, and then let you know how I'm going to do these videos on these. I'm going to do an initial first impression on each of these, and then after I do that, then I'm going to do a follow-up after I get some use on them and let you know what I think of them. So first of all, let's get into this. I'm going to start off with Bombproof Bushcraft. Here is Madison's card. She has got all kinds of stuff. If you're in the market for anything, go over, check her out, see what she's got. She'll take care of you. So, Madison gave me 3 rolls of Bankline and wanted me to see what I thought. The first roll, as you can see, is number 9 Bankline. This little roll's got 550 foot on it, and it says it's got a tensile strength of about 160 pounds. So that would be incredible line for like snares, for rabbits, squirrels, that kind of stuff, especially using spring snares, because at that point you're snatching them up and they're not going to chew on that line. So I'll do a video on all this cordage later. I'm going to get it out, play with it, see what I think of it, and go from there. She gave me a roll of number 36 Bankline, 122 foot on that spool, and it says it's got a tensile strength of right at 320 pounds. Then she gave me a roll that I've never seen any of this before. This is the first time I've ever seen it. And she said she's got an individual in Louisiana, I think she said, that uses this to do bank lines for alligators, turtles, and catfish. I have never seen tarred bank line that big. This stuff is about the same size as paracord. There's 170 feet on that, as is number 96 Bankline, and it's got a tensile strength of 640 pounds. So it's got a higher tensile strength than Bankline, and I'm looking forward to getting that out and cranking on it and just see how tough and how strong it really is. So those videos will be interesting. Another thing that I got while I was down there, I actually purchased this from Justin at the Gear Shak. I actually don't have one of his cards, believe it or not, but I picked up a adjustable work sharp knife sharpener. I've played with this a little bit, and so far I've got to say I'm very, very impressed. This knob moves and adjusts the angle, so you don't have guides anymore like in my old system. This is magnetic, so it sticks up in there and the magnet holds it in, and then your guide has a 320 grit diamond stone, a 600 grit diamond stone, and then a ceramic. And I've been impressed. I've played with it a little bit. The actual clamp is magnetic. Take it out, put it on the blade, it sticks in, and then this piece here rotates 180 degrees, so you can do both sides of the knife without ever having to take it out. Like I said, so far I've played with that and I've been very, very impressed. I've got a couple other things that I've purchased, but I'm going to save them for last. One of them's a gift, but I'm going to get into some of my gifts that I got while I was down there. Plain Ole Chuck had a left-handed mower companion sheath made, and he said he used it and he said he didn't like it because it was always on the wrong side from what he was used to. And when he found out I was left-handed, he gave it to me. And I have never owned a mower companion. This is my first one. I sharpened it and have been very, very pleased with it. I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but this is one of the carbon versions. So I'm probably going to modify it a little bit as well. But there's one of my gifts. Kenny from UglyTent gave me a Wazoo Viking whetstone necklace. I have wanted one of these for a long time, and I love the texture of this stone. I'm going to get some use on this. I'll let you know what I think about that. I got a feeling this is going to be great for in the field touch-ups. So there's that. One of the things that we got to talking about while we were there was fire building. And while we were talking about that, lighters come up. And we were talking about Bics and Zippos and butane and all that kind of stuff. And somebody asked me what I thought about the electronic lighters. And never really used one. Never really fooled with one. And then lo and behold, a little bit later, Ron T Sawyer showed up and said, "Here, I've got something for you," and gave me a small rechargeable electronic lighter. So I'm looking forward to using this. I've never used one, so I really don't have a clue what to expect out of it, but that'll be an upcoming video in and of itself. James from Harshman Hills was there, and he had a whole box of fire making equipment, tinder, slow matches, all kinds of stuff. And he was letting us go through and pick what we wanted. I picked a couple of things. I picked a slow match. I've wanted one of these for a while, and I'm really looking forward to getting some use on that. It's a simple design, but the way it's designed and what it's designed for is just so ridiculously easy. It's crazy. So there'll be a video coming on that. And then he had this stuff, and I believe he's done a video on it as well. It's a powder, granular type powder that you're supposed to be able to just pile up a little bit of it, spark it with a ferro rod, and there you go. The bag says that this bag contains enough for 4 fires. I've got a feeling you can get a little more out of that than that. It says it has a 10 to 15 minute burn time, and it says that it has no harmful chemicals in it. So this will be an upcoming video as well. Now, we're saving some of the bigger items for last. Let's put it that way. The following items I got from Possum Pouch. Jay at Possum Pouch. There's Jay's business card. Phone numbers. Get that up here so you can see them a little better. Address. And his email. He is an ingenious individual. He makes some great products. He makes something that I found very interesting. And he's kind of come up with his own name. They are his take on a schmog. So he has 2 different materials. He has what he calls his, if I can say it right, schmandana. They are 100% hand-spun cotton, and they are about 6 inches bigger in both directions than a schmog. He had all different colors, patterns, and I definitely love the feel of these over a Schmog. They're a whole lot softer, and this one hadn't even been washed yet. The other he makes is called a Schmannel, and it is the same design, but instead of being made out of hand-spun cotton, it's made out of flannel. Again, it's about 6 inches bigger in both directions than a Schmog, but if you could feel this, it's incredible soft, and I have no doubt in cooler weather it'll be a whole lot warmer than a Schmog. I'm sorry. The last thing I purchased, and this was the last one that he had there, it is a waxed twill, canvas cotton twill kind of thing, and it is a haversack. Now this haversack kind of serves double purpose. It's got a nice strap on it, got a carry handle, be great for like hanging it up on a tree limb, but there's also another hidden purpose for this. When he made these, if you notice, there's no drain holes in the bottom of it. The reason for that is the way he's made these things can double as a water bucket. And then the other thing, if you notice, this area here is plain. There's nothing there. And he experimented with putting a axe pouch there and didn't like it. And I've heard a lot of people say that one there with a long handle, as you walk, it wants to beat you in the side of the leg. So what he did is he put it crossways. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh. He put it where it goes in crossways, which to me is just ingenious. So there'll be a video coming up on this. We'll go over it. He does have places on the bottom that you could strap or tie a tarp to the bottom, a wool blanket, whatever you needed. And he's got this thing gusseted so that it lays flat, but as you can see there, it will expand out to a good 4 inches at least across there. So this thing has all kinds of room. And then he's got these adjustable ties on the front of it so that you could pack this thing full and have all kinds of room to tie the lid shut on it. So I'm really looking forward to this. I have been looking at haversacks for probably about a year, maybe even closer to a year and a half. And every one that I see that I like, they want an arm and a leg for. But for that one, it come in just a touch under $100. So definitely go over, check his stuff out. Check out Madison. Check out the Gear Shack. So that's just a quick video of everything I picked up and things that will have upcoming reviews coming on. So there we go. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.